Introducing El Azteca, Mario Barrios. Introducing Keith, one-time Thurman.
Protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
To that, he's got plenty left. Look at him. I mean, he's an athlete, man. This Keith Thurman is an athlete. I expect a lot from him tonight. And Mario Barrios better be worried about the power. Barrios is just coming up from 140. It's the first time he's fought at 47. It may affect Barrios more than somebody that wasn't coming up from 140. Right?
He's always been a strong welterweight, Joe, no question. Right hand there. First fight, fast hands, fast feet. Second fight, fast hands. And always was able to maneuver around the ring. He had to maneuver a lot when he fought Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. I wonder if he has that in him tonight.
I don't see any flaws yet, I can tell you that. On the other hand, Barrios is a smart fighter. He's a very accurate puncher. He's got a good variety of punches. And he may be growing into this welterweight division. This is a tough guy to pick on.
From different punches, right hands, hooks. He's got his own power, but against smaller fighters.
Yep.
Body shot there by Barrios, able to get out of harm's way. Final 30 seconds. Round number one. Keith Thurman starts to open it up with the jab there from Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios is using his range.
At the very least. Final 5 seconds of the opening round and the return of the former welterweight champion.
148 and up, 10 ounces, but they're wearing 10s because it is the law in Vegas if one fighter does not agree to wear 8 ounces.
In the ring from Thurman. Didn't miss any shots. He seems pretty sharp. Is good on his feet. I would love him to move his head a little bit more.
Thurman's starting to throw the left hook because he obviously sees something there. At the end of the first round, he jumped in with one this round, missed with it, but he sees something there with the left hook, and I think eventually
you've got to have your motor revved up, ready to go. But yeah, Thurman was landing, and he lands a hook there on Barrios. He was landing straight right hands on Pacquiao before he got caught.
Pacquiao didn't let him work that pace. Pacquiao,
correct.
He came out of the chute like a bull, and he's pretty he's gotten pretty good at it, Pacquiao. So yeah,
starting to move Barrios back, right hand, and Barrios able to duck under that. His head went up.
It did.
That's because he wasn't expecting it, and when you're not expecting the punch,
that's right.
your head moves.
Yeah. See that left hook? He's looking at time.
He needs to get closer before throwing that left hook. So Mario
hook landed by Thurman.
You've got to remember, Barrios is probably one of the taller guys that Thurman's fought in years.
Yep. Again, big opportunity for Mario Barrios coming up his first pro loss.
Being on the amateur circuit back in the old days, you fought anywhere. You fought in
county fairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Former welterweight champion of the world, and off to a good start against Mario Barrios. But Barrios has had his moments in this fight as well.
On Keith Thurman.
That jab just driving Thurman's head back as well. Able to move him. Again, Barrios in the fourth.
But I got to tell you, Akhmedov, that was a wild fight. You got to remember.
It's a sturdy guy. Akhmedov was unbeaten coming in.
And, Barrios eventually dropped him in the last, what was it, the last round, I think? Brian? I think it was the 12th round.
No, it was earlier on. It was in the fourth. It was a jab. I got to slip that.
Hey,
it's easy to say in the gym. It's a little harder coming out here.
No, he's been slipping a lot of punches lately. Other than that, he's not getting hit. Oh!
There it is. That's
Barrios.
left hook.
Yeah.
Out of the body.
Barrios did a little wobble there. He got caught.
Yep. That was a little temple shot, I think. He's, Keith Thurman. He's very cunning. Nice right hand by Barrios, but yeah.
He waits for that right time before he lets his punches go like there.
That hook landed from Thurman at the waist after landing his jab to the body.
Yeah, Thurman's physique didn't look this good when he fought Josecito Lopez or when he fought Pacquiao. He looks it.
Oh!
Missed with that right hand. Some good quick shots in this round. Best fighters in the world. In that Jim Good sharp combination there to open things up for Keith Thurman. See the punches landed. 13-6, 17-9, 21-13, all in favor of Keith Thurman.
And then ended up on the left side of Barrios and landed a couple of nice shots.
I think that was a 3-punch combination.
Yeah, he's feeling his oats right now.
Keith Thurman's trainer was right. Tell him to go to the body, then go to the head.
And that was a nice thing. See, that's what Barrios can do. He'll follow up that right hand off of, that was a nice left uppercut right hand.
Moving in, whacking with the right hand. That right hand landed.
Barrios, maybe with this extra weight on, will take a better punch. You know, he's not so light.
He's not quite as active as he was, but able to throw hard combinations. Possibly 5'9", very muscular. Welterweight comes in and able to land the combination with the uppercut in the middle.
Yeah, that was a nice 3-punch combination.
You know what I mean, Lennox?
Yeah.
It is something. It's not like he's been fighting every 3 months, every 6 months. He's been gone a long time.
Look, nobody's going to deny that. It's just to what degree.
Oh!
Did he hurt?
Left hook.
Barrios is wobbled. Now he's on shaky feet. Another hook off the side of the head.
And that was the one that was most effective and really showed Barrios really wobble. If he gets hit with another couple good ones.
And he drew blood on him as well, Joe. He's got that. He snaps up the head back on Barrios as well. 4th
round, this is where you started. You know, 2 years out of the ring. Now it's time, we can see.
I think he looks better than ever, to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you something. Barrios had a great outing.
5th round now. Keith Thurman able to hurt Barrios several times in that last 4th round.
Virgil Hunter, of course, Hall of Fame trainer, Andre Ward's former trainer, amongst many others, encouraging to don't let Thurman get ahead of him and get the ball rolling downhill on him. Yes, you know, quite a few things, but the bottom line is he sees that it was not a good round for Barrios last round.
And the punch stats are telling a certain story. Larry Hazard, how do you have it scored?
Hey, I got Thurman ahead 40-36. He's pitching the shutout. You know, he's comfortably ahead.
Larry, thank you very much. And look, there are big players at 147, and Keith Thurman with a win here tonight.
Nice left uppercut from Barrios. Like I said, he's got that will get Thurman's respect and maybe hurt him as well.
There's blood coming from the nose of Mario Barrios. He got hurt hard on that. Hit to the body, hit to the head.
To fight back.
Oh, he's very game.
He wanted to show that he's still in there and he can still throw punches. But that's what he has to do. He has to throw punches right now to get at Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman's throwing all the punches right now.
Trying again with a little snap hook off the jab. Little combination edge with the hook.
Very accurate.
Thurman with an outstanding round.
Yes.
You start to get that feeling, Lennox, no question. That last round, it looked like he was getting close.
Yeah, he means business right now. He looks very, very focused.
So he felt inspired getting ready for his comeback fight. Barrios tries the combination.
It's not easy.
Tries the counter right hand.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people could learn how to do 800 sit-ups, but the 15 rounds of sparring before the ring.
Barrios moving forward, keeps his hands up high, defensively responsible. But Keith Thurman, a very good counter puncher, trying to counter with that hook.
Yeah, I've had plenty of fighters use that. De La Hoya was really great at it, and so was Corrales. But for the length of where Barrios is right now, he's going to have to be a little closer to have that counter hook work for him.
Than all those fighters. So that snap hook was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, if you touched him with the right hand on his forearm.
At 135, right?
Yeah, 5'11", and that's what really started the rally for him the last round of he and Castillo's fight.
That's a pretty good fight with Keith Thurman. We're going to go to Kate and Sean in just a moment after this round. Final 30 seconds, round 6. Barrios, strong enough, willful enough, competent enough. Short punches.
Yeah, it was, but look what Thurman did. He covered up, he closed up the middle on him.
Answer back. Oh, and he snaps him back again. Barrios getting dinged. Let's go upstairs. Here's Kate and Sean Porter. It's usually very close. Keith Thurman, even when he was the champ, had close fights with Sean Porter, had close fight with Danny Garcia. Not a big edge there, and even Sean against, again, off to an excellent start here through the first half of this bout.
because I think Sean's exactly right, and I think it's been a dominating performance by Thurman, and Barrios has got to do something. We're in the 7th round right now of a 12-round fight. Yeah, with either hand. I mean, you can counter on either side if you wanted to, but you got to do something to answer that. He's being very elusive. Look at his footwork.
Yeah, he's moving, no question, Joe.
We're at eye level with that footwork, and it's brilliant right now.
Moving constantly. Again, I wondered about the legs from Keith Thurman at the age of 33. That look borderline low.
He's sitting back. He's letting this whole drama unfold.
Right, he's invisible. Right,
yeah,
Joe.
I love it. Well, he's been around so long. He knows how to ref.
He's going to have to be able to move.
And a little bit desperate shot that's not there sometimes, and you may leave yourself open. So
Hook landed there, kind of a hybrid hook uppercut, trying to like this. It's the upper echelon.
Well, I think that's in his nature, is to move, strike.
Again, Thurman out, landing Barrios in this round as well.
Yeah,
12-4.
Barrios is getting.
He's not really bothered by any of what's going on right now. And, he needs to act like that, because not only act like that, but he's got to do something about it.
Thurman was vulnerable up the middle. Thought he got caught straight up the middle, at least at a sustained level. Ooh, a strafing hook from Thurman. Missed wild with the hook.
Thurman seen the opening for the hook, so he tried it again. The first one wasn't there, but the second one wasn't there either, but he's gonna be there tonight.
And
you get into knockout territory, it's just very unlikely he'll be able to starch Keith Thurman.
And it's not that he's getting blown out. He's just getting outmaneuvered all night and out-touched.
Just speculating. He's keeping track, and it's...
Put power punches in there. I think he wants to, call it a night soon.
And it would be very exciting
to get in this type of shape.
Oh, there
right
it
hand.
is.
Barrios'
There it is.
his leg goes back.
Like I said,
underneath him.
He's looking to land that right hand.
Thurman planting. Drove him back. Barrios trying to recover.
And looks like maybe something on the cheek as well.
Hard right hand by Keith Thurman.
Yeah, it would have been a different fight.
Yep. Thurman still with the thump. Barrios tries to answer back. Did he catch Thurman?
No.
Thurman, his mouthpiece is coming out. Exciting stuff. Look at Barrios. Got Keith Thurman in the corner. He must have clipped him with something. Somewhere moving backwards, and that mouthpiece is coming out, and now it's out.
And the rule is you can't put the mouthpiece until the action stops, and that's what Kenny Bayless did.
Not a great sign. Punches landed there in round 8. That was in favor of Thurman, but
fortitude of the intestinal fortitude of Barrios. He took some wicked punches at
a time, Joe, where he looked like he was bloodied and about to go out. Round 9, scheduled for 12. Keith Thurman has possibly won every round. That last round was a fight high landed for Barrios. It landed 16 shots.
He's not going to win it on points. He's got to hurt Thurman, put him down, get a couple points per round. That's a beginning. Right. So you go back to the well, you go back to that liver.
Yeah.
That's easier said than done, though.
Yeah, no question.
Because Thurman's very evasive and smart.
Even when one guy isn't winning rounds, and Barrios likely isn't, perhaps that last round was hurting Barrios early. So you got to do a lot to overcome that. Final minute of the 9th round, right hand by Barrios.
Yeah, you can see it too, Brian.
Keeps falling short though, in a lot of times.
Now getting countered by Barrios. Well put, Lennox, because it's a matter of timing, right? There's a lot of subtlety there. Final 20 seconds.
Nice left hook by Barrios and a couple good jabs right there.
And everybody's got a weak body and a weak chin, so you just don't want to get hit by that perfect punch to put you down.
No, he doesn't like it to the body. Who likes it to the body?
Yeah, nobody likes it to the body.
That's why you teach guys to keep their elbows in, and it's a devastating shot.
Yeah.
A lot of guys say they'd rather get hit on the chin than on the liver with a good shot.
Keith Thurman winning most every round here, though. We've been chronicling this in return of Keith one-time Thurman again at one point after the retirement of Floyd Mayweather, taking over, and now back at the age of 33.
Nice hook by Thurman right there.
Trying to move in. Sometimes the jab, sometimes the hook, trying to get close enough. Even though that is clearly the way to get to Keith Thurman. Right hand by Thurman and a hook. On the way back, and now drills him with another hook.
Barrios and Thurman may not.
Look, we've been watching a Gervonta Davis highlight reel all night. Fighter, especially at 130, 135.
Right.
That's amazing.
Not only powerful, but he's got speed. He's got charisma.
Velocity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those type of punches can hurt your knuckles.
We're going to go to the corner. Let's see what Virgil Hunter. Lennox, you got to knock this guy out.
That's all there is to it.
2 rounds to go. Larry Hazard has given the 8th round to Mario Barrios, and that's it. So, as Larry Hazard.
He's landing some good shots here late now. He's got to just go, stepping back and resetting, get close, get the pressure on him, follow him, cut the ring off, and keep the punches flowing. You know what? Keep using the jab, head movement. You touch him when you can. Find what's there, take it, and go. Because you're 10 rounds ahead right now.
And plus, if you have Barrios lunging ahead, then he'd be putting himself into danger.
But knowing me too, I would probably be encouraging my guy, whether right or wrong, to, you know what?
He's still there. Still boxing, doing his best. Combination from Thurman.
Yeah, it's hard to hit a guy with a clean body shot when they're a moving target right now, and that's what Thurman's been all night. Side to side, left and right, you know?
And a number of questions to be answered. Errol Spence, can he beat Terrence Crawford? That's a different question.
You know, you can't expect perfection.
Whoa!
That was nothing.
Thurman spins out, trying to land the hook.
Same thing if I was in the corner. And I was thinking that when I asked Joe.
12th and final round. And for Thurman, 5th straight fight to go the distance.
Well, Dan said 2 things like I said 2 things. He said, don't take any chances on opposite sides of the spectrum in those 2 thought processes, right?
Well, but if you get there, then do it.
But, okay.
I think he's been in Keith's corner for so long. Keith really understands what he's talking about.
Exactly. You know, okay.
He said if you do get him in that position.
If you get him on the ropes.
Good hard shots by Keith Thurman.
No other caveats there, just if you get him on the ropes.
I think that's what you're saying.
But
see, I got you, Joe.
Yeah, I got it.
Barrios coming in now and landing his own right hand. He's only got 1 chance in this fight.
And he really rocked Barrios with that.
He's able to step in with the right hand as well after that good stiff jab from Thurman. Now, still got a lot of time. 1.5 minutes. There's a hook. Landed flush and then a body shot. Barrios more of a standing target now. All these things, again, are out there. But he's had good energy and good energy in this final round as well.
Thurman should still try to close the show with a good performance. Finish strong is what I'm saying. Like
Final
that.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Thurman lunging in with the left hook. Could he finish this man?
That was nice.
Final 5 seconds.
Oh!
Barrios wobbled somewhat.
Look at him
Firing back to the very end. Good effort by Barrios.
Great effort.
And an outstanding comeback.
All 3 in favor of the winner, Keith one-time Thurman.
The judges had it 10-2 or 9-3.